in this particular lecture we are going to talk about inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform. So once you have understood Laplace transform, understanding inverse Laplace transform is quite easy. So basically, if L of ft is given as f bar s, then L inverse of f bar s is given as ft, right? Inverse function method. And this inverse function of Laplace transform is nothing but the inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform. Okay, this is this much simple. So the main concept is studying the Laplace transform. If you have studied Laplace transform, then inverse Laplace transform will be automatically understood. Let us understand a few formulas of the elementary functions which will help us finding the inverse Laplace transform cases. So we already know about the Laplace transforms, right? So basically let us take the first example. So the Laplace transform of t to the power n is given as gamma of n plus 1 over s to the power n plus 1. So this, since gamma of n plus 1 is constant, so we bring it to the left hand side. So basically your inverse Laplace of 1 over s to the power n plus 1 becomes t to the power n over gamma of n plus 1. Clear? Second one, Laplace transform of e to the power at is given as 1 over s minus a. So basically inverse Laplace of 1 over s minus a will be e to the power at. Okay, number 4, your Laplace transform of sin at is given as a over s square plus a square. So basically the inverse Laplace of 1 over s square plus a square will be 1 over a sin at. Clear? Okay, Laplace transform of cos at is given as s over s square plus a square. So basically the inverse Laplace of s over s square plus a square will be given as cos at. Clear? Okay, sixth one, Laplace transform of sine hyperbolic at is given as a over 2 times s square minus a square, where your mod s will be greater than mod a. Okay, or rather a square will be greater than a square. Sorry, not mod s will be greater than mod a square will be greater than s greater than mod a. Okay, got it? So, or rather a square will be greater than a square, you can write anything. So basically so the inverse Laplace transform of 1 over a square minus a square becomes 2 over a sine hyperbolic at. Similarly, Laplace transform of cos hyperbolic at gives you s over 2 times a square minus a square. So inverse Laplace transform of s over 2 times, so s over a square minus a square will be 2 cos hyperbolic at. Got it? Oh, wait a minute, there won't be 2 here, I'm sorry, the 2 will eventually get cancelled, so there won't be any 2 here. So got it? Clear? Okay, so these are all about the inverse Laplace transforms. Got it? Okay, so basically acha, some important properties regarding the inverse Laplace transform. Properties regarding inverse Laplace transforms. Properties regarding inverse Laplace transform. So basically simple properties you have: L of ft plus gt is equals to f bar s plus g bar s, which implies that L inverse of f bar s plus g bar s is given as ft plus gt. And you have your L of e to the power atft is equals to f bar s minus a. So basically f bar s minus a, so its inverse Laplace will give you e to the power atft. These two are on, these two will help you when your inverse Laplace cases. You don't require any more. These two will do. Acha, how to solve differential equations using inverse Laplace? So solving differential equations using Laplace transform. Clear? So let's say we have 6 dy over dt plus 2y equal to 3 cos 10t minus 5, and your y0 is given as 2. We need to solve this differential equation. So this is also the kind of initial value problem. This is the initial value kind of. So basically how to solve this problem? So we will put Laplace transformation on both sides. So plus 2y will give you Laplace transform of 3 cos 10t minus 5. So this becomes 6 Laplace transformation of dy over dt plus 2 times Laplace transformation of y equals to 3 times Laplace transformation of cos 10t and minus 5 times Laplace transformation of t to the power 0. Got it? Acha, now let y equals to ft. So putting like y equals to ft, what do we get the value as? So here we get 6. So this is s f bar s minus f0, okay, plus 2 f bar s, got it, equals to, we have 3 times cos 10t. So this becomes, so 3 times s over s square plus 10 square, so 100, right, cos 10t, and minus 5 times here you have gamma of n plus 1, that is 1, over s to the power n plus 1, that is 1. Okay, so basically taking f bar s common, what do we have? So we have 6s plus 2. Okay, what is f0? So y0 is given here to be 2. So this is 2. So minus 2 equals to 3s over s square plus 100 and minus 5. So gamma of 1 is factorial 0. So that is 1 itself. So 5 over s. Clear? So from here what do we get? F bar s basically equals to 3s over s square plus 100 minus 5 over s plus 2, and f bar you have here f bar s times 6s plus 2. So f bar s finally becomes 3s over s square plus 100 times 6s plus 2 minus 5 over s times 6s plus 2 and plus 2 over 6s plus 2. Clear? Got it? Okay, so here we will do one thing key. See, from here we will take this 6 common out. So what we will get here, if you take the 6 common out, so you will get here s over, or let us do one thing, let us take the 6 common outside. So let it be 6 only, so 3s. So you can take the 6 common outside from every element. So this becomes s square plus 100 times s plus 2 over 3 minus this becomes 5 over s times s plus 2 over 3 and plus 2 over s plus 2 over 3. Clear? So that implies to 6 f bar s equals to whatever we have here. I am not writing this again. So now what we will do is that we now put inverse Laplace on both sides. So basically inverse Laplace of f bar s, and you have 6 here, let it be 6 there. So this basically becomes the inverse Laplace of each of them. So basically you can find the individual inverse Laplaces. So So 3 here outside, so 3 times inverse Laplace of s over s square plus 100 times s plus 2 by 3 minus inverse Laplace of, so we take the 5 outside, so 1 over s times s plus 2 by 3, and then you have plus 2 times inverse Laplace of 1 over s plus 2 by 3. Clear? Acha. So in these two cases we will be using the basically we can do one thing here. It will separate it out actually. So basically see, you have 3 here, right? So let's do one thing key. We divide it with 2 by 3. Okay, so no, we divide it with 2 by, so this becomes actually 9 over 2. Here you get 2 by 3. If you get 2 by 3, so you can write it as s plus 2 by 3 minus s. Clear? Acha, let us do it this one first. So let s over s square plus 100 times s plus 2 by 3 equals to ax plus b over s square plus 100 plus c by s plus 2 by 3. So from here we actually get s equals to ax plus b, sorry, not x here, s. Okay, so as plus b times s plus 2 over 3 plus c times s square plus 100. Okay, the coefficient of a square is 0. Okay, so we can take that only, so a plus c becomes 0. Okay, so a plus c equals to 0. Acha, furthermore we have that putting s equals to minus 2 over 3, this becomes 0. So minus 2 over 3 is equals to c times 4 over 9 plus 100. 4 over 9 plus 100. So c basically becomes minus 2 over 3 upon, so 9, this is 904. So 904. Okay, so 904 over 9. So this 9 goes above, 3 cancels, so this becomes minus 6 over 904. So this becomes minus 3 over, this 2 4s are 2 5s are 10, this. Okay, so if c is this, then a equals to 3 over 452, and the constant is also 0 there. So 2b over 3 plus 100c. Okay, 2b over 3. So 2b over 3 plus 100c is equals to 0. So basically 2b over 3 plus 100c. So c is this. So this basically becomes minus 300 over 452 equals to 0. So b becomes 300 over 452 times 3 over 2. So this is 150, and this becomes 450 over 452. Cancelling if we 2, what do we get? So we get 2 2 is 4, 2 7 is 14, 2 5 is 10. Here we get 2 2 is 4, 2 7 is 14, 2 6 is 12. Clear? Got it? Okay. So basically these are the values. So we can put these values here. So we can put these values here. Okay, similarly this can be also changed into Laplace transformation. So basically your 6 times Laplace inverse of f bar s gives you, so it was 3 times, I guess it was 3 only, yeah, 3 times. So this becomes Laplace inverse, what was a? So a was 3 over 452. Okay, so 3 over 452 times s over s square plus 100. Clear? Acha, then it becomes, so this is okay, plus 3 times Laplace inverse of b was 275 over 276, so 275 over 276. This is 1 over s square plus 100. Clear? 1 over s square plus 100, and for okay, so this becomes 1 over s square plus 100, and lastly you have minus 3 Laplace inverse because you have minus there, and this becomes 3 over 452. This becomes 1 over s plus 2 over 3, right? Okay, next what we have, so we have this portion, that is minus 9 over 2. So minus 9 over 2 Laplace inverse of this becomes s plus 2 by 3 minus s over s into s plus 2 by 3. Acha. And the Laplace transform, this is quite easy to find. So s plus 2 by 3. So basically, see, s Laplace inverse of 1 over s is equals to, basically, it will be 1 over, so basically it will be 1. Okay, because see, t to the power 0, the Laplace of t to the power 0 is basically 1 over s. Clear? So 1 over s Laplace will give you 1, and it is s plus 2 by 3. Okay, so so we know that e to the power, if we multiply with e to the power 80, so it becomes s minus, so e to the power minus 80, so e to the power minus 2 by 3 times t is its answer. So this basically becomes, what was the coefficient there? 2. So this becomes plus 2 times e to the power minus 2 by 3t. Clear? Okay, what does this portion becomes? So s over s square plus 100 will give you, the cos wala part. So this basically becomes 3 times 3 over 452 times cos of 10t. Clear? Acha, plus you have 3 times, okay, s square plus 100. So you have you will be having a to 275 over 276 times 1 over 10 sin 80 or sin 10t. Clear? And then what will be this one? So this is minus 3 times 3 over 452 s plus 2 by 3. S plus 2 by 3 is e to the power minus 2 by 3t. So e to the power minus 2 by 3t. Got it? Okay, so what does this portion become? So this portion becomes minus 9 by 2 Laplace inverse of 1 over s. Laplace inverse of 1 over s is 1. So minus 9 over 2 and plus 9 over 2 Laplace inverse of 1 over s plus 2 by 3. So it becomes e to the power minus 2 by 3t, and plus you have 2 times e to the power minus 2 by 3t. So whatever, after simplification, whatever answer you will be getting, divide this by 6. So basically if you divide this by 6, so you will get the value of ft. Ft is equals to 1 by 6, this complete value, and that is your solution to the differential equation. Clear? So in this way we basically find the solution to differential equations using Laplace transform. I hope you guys liked the video. This problem was pretty long, so it took me some time. I hope you people have understood the process of solving differential equation using Laplace transform. So meet you guys in the next lecture.